yoga sequence where we will be doing essentially a lot of back bending and positions that open the chest and heart. So when we do back bends, we really want to focus on lengthening the spine, so growing tall before we go into our back bend, rather than just dumping the back and compressing the spine. You want to grow tall, lengthen, and then take your back bend. So we'll do our best with this today. A couple things that might help with your practice would be a yoga strap. You could always use a belt or a tie, and a block. If you don't have a block, you could use a stack of books, anything that would take you off of the ground a little bit. So I have a bit of a cold, so I might sound a little nasally, but just bear with me here. So we're going to begin with 3 cleansing breaths, and then we will set an intention for our practice. So let's sit with our legs in a cross-legged position. Stack your spine nice and tall above your hips. Chin will be parallel to the ground. Let's close our eyes. Let's place our hands on our knees with our index touching our thumb. Relax the space in between the eyebrows. Close your mouth but part your teeth. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll fill our lungs with as much air as possible. Let's take 3 breaths with a pause at the top before we exhale. After your 3rd exhale, you're going to inhale the arms up above the head, palms touch, exhale through heart center, placing the hands at the chest, and in the space behind your hands, in your heart space, I want you to set an intention for your practice today. That could be a word or a phrase that you need today. Once you find that intention for your practice, we'll repeat it in your mind 3 times. Come into this practice today with an open mind. Try to stay present in your practice by focusing on the breath. Honor your body, honor your practice, and remember that any amount of the pose is the pose in your body. So maybe you don't come to the full expression, but someday you will. We all start somewhere, or maybe today you're feeling extra tired or extra stiff, so just honor your body with this practice today. So we will begin, and we will stay in our cross-legged position. We're going to inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Right hand becomes right behind you, almost like an extension of your spine. You're going to twist, initiating the twist from the navel, looking over the right shoulder. You can pull on your knee with your left hand a little bit to deepen the twist. Remember to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, just twist just a little bit more. Deep inhale, arms come up. Exhale to the other side. Up, exhale, arms down. We're going to come into tabletop position. Hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. We'll tuck the toes underneath. Inhale, right arm up to shoulder height. So we're not looking for height, we're looking for length. And then exhale, left leg comes out, toes point down. Exhale, intend for the knee and elbow to touch, rounding the spine towards the ceiling. Inhale out, Toes pointing down, keep the hips level, shoulders level. Exhale up. We'll have one more breath. Bring it down, come to the other side. Left hand comes out, right leg follows. Come back to neutral table. And then we'll extend the right hand, left leg. This is where you can use a yoga strap. You can put it around the back of the foot, or you can just reach towards. If it's available to you, reach for the inside arch. We're going to do kneeling, Natarajasana, which is dancer's pose. So pressing the hand into the foot. And we'll bring it over to the other side. Chest is open. And we're going to send the hips back so you can untuck your toes. Bring the forehead down towards the mat. Hands are climbing forward a little bit. Then you'll press into your left hand. Right hand comes up on an inhale. Exhale the hand underneath. Temple down on the mat. Reconnect with the breath here. Then we'll come out the way we came in. Bring it to the other side. Inhale, arm comes up, exhale down. If you have a hard time bringing the hips towards the heels, you can always roll up a towel and put it underneath your hips.
Mom, I'm going down the stairs. I'm going outside.
Okay. Come back to child's pose. And then we'll come all the way up onto the knees. You might have to readjust on your mat. And you're going to walk the hands forward. We're going to go into puppy pose. So you want your hips over your knees. When you're ready, we'll come down onto our stomachs. Untuck the toes. So the tops of the feet are down on the mat. Point the most with your big toes. We're going to have our elbows directly under the shoulders, palms facing down for Sphinx pose. So you're going to look forward, draw the shoulders gently back and away from the ears, and look forward. Again, we're going to find that length in the spine. Then when we're ready, bring the hands directly under the shoulders, tuck the toes underneath. Option to press back onto your knees, or you can press up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels slightly. Remember to face the fingers forward. Fingers are spread a little bit. You're pressing the ground away, but you're relaxing your neck. Hips are up towards the ceiling. You can bring your right hand to your left calf, looking underneath, finding a good stretch in the side body. Come back to downward dog, bring it to the other side. So you try not to tip to one side too much. Come back to center. We're going to walk our hands back. Grab opposite elbows. Let's put a big bend in our knees and just fold forward. Allow gravity to pull. Relax the head and neck. You can stay still or find some motion here, rocking back and forth. Whatever your body is craving, do that. Hands will come down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands back to downward facing dog. So you have the option to stay here. You can find child's pose, or you're going to bring your right leg up, slowly pivot on the left, reach up and over for wild thing. So you're pressing the ground away with the left foot and left hand. You're opening the heart. When you're ready, we'll come back to three-legged downward dog. Bring the right leg down. Inhale, left comes up. Slowly pivot. Up and over for wild thing. Three-legged downward dog. We'll find full downward dog, and then we'll walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Using your back body muscles, hands on shin. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale through heart center. If you're like me right now, I'm gonna fix your pants and your clothes. Okay. So we're gonna go into our first standing back bend of the day. So we're remembering to grow our spine tall before we come back. There's surprisingly a lot of core muscle that works for back bends. So just be ready for that. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hips come forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back for plank. Send yourself slightly forward, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale for cobra. Tuck the toes underneath. Press up and back for downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's bring the fingers forward. You'll step back with the right foot. Bring the knee down. So you're making sure that your knee and your feet are hip distance apart. Inhale up for low lunge. Bring the hands overhead. Exhale, mini back bend here. Inhale back to center. Frame the feet with the back leg. Inhale, come up nice and tall for high lunge. Bring the hands forward again. If you need, this is where you can grab your yoga block, placing it about 1.5 feet in front of your left foot, and then over to the side slightly. So here, we'll see if you can use your core muscles to pull you up, but however you get there is fine. So we'll bring the back leg up, and when you're ready, we're gonna stack the hips, opening the side body for half moon. So you're just looking out to the side. If it's available to you, you can reach for your back foot for sugar cane. We'll bring our hands down, forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. We'll bring it over to the other side. So have your block ready. We're gonna step back. Oh, other foot rather. Step back with the left foot. Bring the knee down. Inhale up for a low lunge. Hands overhead. Hips come forward, mini back bend. Frame the front foot. Step up for high lunge. So we're balancing the effort through both legs. This leg is strong, engaged, and straight. Inhale up. You're pressing down into both feet. Legs are strong, arms are strong. Here we're gonna set up for the other side. So if you don't need a block, you can just do this without. Again, if it's available to you, you can take sugar cane. We'll come out. We'll step back for plank. So here you want to press the ground away with the hands. Spine is nice and long. You're pressing out to the bottom of the heels. Core is nice and tight. Then we'll lower our knees. And we'll come down to child's pose. Press through the hands, ripple forward. Hips up and back for downward facing dog. Walk the feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale through heart center. So here, you're going to come up onto your tippy toes. Arms will come out in front. We're going to count to 10, and we're going to slowly come all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it's okay for your knees here, we're just going to take a little bounce. We'll place our hands behind. So here, you're going to place your fingers pointing towards your hips. Feet are hip distance apart. You're going to exhale, press everything up into reverse table. And we'll come down. If you would like, we can do a full reverse table. So legs are going to be in front. You can just take that reverse tabletop again with the knees bent. Inhale, exhale up. Exhale down. make sure that we have our block and our strap nice and close in case we need it. You're going to come down onto your back. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to take bridge. So you're going to take a deep inhale first, filling the lungs with air. Exhale, press into the feet, hips come up. Feet are pointing forward. You can stay like this, or if it's available to you, you're going to rock onto your shoulder blades, pressing the hands in towards each other. And then we'll come out. So you can take bridge again, or if you want to try wheel, we can do so. So same kind of setup, your feet are going to be hip distance apart. Hands are going to come behind the head. Remember to only try this if you have the strength in your upper body to lift yourself up. If it's in your practice already, that's great. So you're going to press everything up. Look between the fingers. And then when you're ready, we'll come out the way that we came in. So let's hug our knees in towards our chest. And we'll just rock a little bit side to side. Massaging our lower back. So let's bring our arms out to a letter T at shoulder height, and then we'll drop our knees towards the left. You can hold onto your knees if it feels comfortable. You're going to lift the left shoulder blade up and over, and we'll look over towards the right. Very passive stretch here for the supine spinal twist. Just melt into it. When you're ready, we'll bring it all the way over to the other side. This is where you could use your block too. If you feel like your knees are hovering over the ground and it's uncomfortable, just bring the ground up towards you essentially and slip the block underneath the knees. Slow your breathing here and bring that intention back to your mind that you set at the beginning of our practice. We'll come back to center. So with your yoga strap, we're going to place it around the foot, extend the left leg, and activate the toes and draw the thigh bone down. Bring the strap on the bottom of the right foot. Some may be more flexible than others. You might need a bend in the knee. We don't want to push the hamstring too much. So remember to keep that left leg engaged and press down. And we're just going to gently pull on the right leg. Toes are active and bright. And then we're going to walk the hands up. Exhale. come back down. If it's available to you, we'll bring it over to the right at hip height. Pull down on the left hip with your left hand. We'll bring it back to center. We'll take the strap off, extend the right leg, we'll bring it over to the left. Remember that the right leg is engaged. Pull up towards the leg if it's available for you. We'll bring it over to the other side. So if you have really open hips, it might come all the way down to the ground. That is not the case for me. Bring it back in. And then for our final resting pose, we're going to do a supported fish. So with your block, you're going to bring it 6 inches away from the hips. You're going to lower down. Allow your head to splay out to the side. Arms will come out to the side. Feet will splay out. So close your eyes and your mouth, part your teeth. Find the stillness in your mind and in your body. Using the breath to scan over the entire body and see where you could let go just a little bit more. And stay here for at least 5 minutes. Thank you for practicing with me today.